can we uplift or make others happy, like family or friends or strangers we meet, when they're feeling down or are totally caught up in their mind?
One of the quickest way I find that works in terms of immediate is cook them a delicious meal. That works pretty quick. Usually, that usually cheers them up. That's the starting. That's the starting point, you know. And then you gotta, you gotta genuinely love the person. That's all. There's no other technique. That's all. When the person perceives you as genuinely loving them, they'll feel better. A lot better. Yeah. How much better depends on how much sincere love you have. How much love you have inside you, or how much you are yourself, the divine self. How much power you have in your love, So that's only a matter of different degrees. That's all. But generally, if you love the person and they sense you love them, they feel better immediately. Like, I'm telling you, that is what I call a miracle. That is a miracle, No greater a miracle, Well, just being able to make the other person feel you genuinely love them. So you can say the person like talk for hours. That doesn't mean they perceive you love them. You see, that's why it's not time. It is genuineness. It's genuineness, inside you that they'll pick it up. Even a plant will pick it up. I know our cat knows straight away when you're not fully there with her. She's not that interested. She goes off somewhere else. But you pat her and you're there, fully there. She's beautiful, beautiful. When you kind of pat her and talk on the phone or something, she's gone. Because she feels you're not really there. See, a human, will know that too. So that's how you help others. So if that is true, then we should cultivate more power of love in us, isn't it? And learn how to be sincere, isn't it? If the power of love and the sincerity, the two variables, then we should cultivate on those things. Which means in our life we should have a habit of sincerity. Because if we're kind of like always hiding, covering ourselves, and suddenly the moment when someone needs our help, it's very hard to suddenly sincere. It's very hard. We're not practiced at that. You know what I mean? We should try to be sincere when we speak to every person. Sincere with our feelings to a certain degree, We have to be a bit diplomatic sometimes, touch. You don't want to hurt people's feelings, But generally speaking, in our spirit, we should try to be sincere and practice that. And you practice that by, when you meet other human beings, you always, how to say it? I'll tell you what I used to do. Every time I meet a person, every person, particularly someone who hasn't met me before, I'm just, how to say, you kind of just open the feeling. kind of just inside your heart, you're kind of just open. And when you speak to them, you're kind of like, how to say it, you're kind of like open and in some sense kind of like a little bit vulnerable, you know? Or not just vulnerable, but like, you're kind of like, how to say, kind of like low but not low. You understand what I mean? Because if you're low, if you're feeling low, you think you're low, that means it's some sort of inferiority complex or something. So it's not that. It's more like you're kind of just humble, you know, and simple, you know, and not facade, you know. It's just energetic. It's just an openness, like that. Or if you want to know what that is, it's opposite to when you meet someone and they're like, and you can feel this energy, they're just not open towards you. You just feel it. And sometimes it could be a year and they're still not that much open towards you. There's just a bit more open, but you always feel they're not open. And then you meet another person that just opens straight away, you know? So we know that openness, what that means. Practice that. When you practice in that way, you get real good at it. It's just, you know, you could become, in some ways you're fearless. You're practicing fearlessness. Because it's kind of like, how to say, it's kind of like, from the outside you look a bit, how to say, like lowly, you know? You look like anyone can trick you. You know what I mean? You're not like that person that knows all the answers, and you know. You meet this person, you spit like this. Meet that person, spit like that. You know all the answers. No, don't be like that. Be like a child, you know, like that, you know, open like that. Practice sincerity like that, you know, and then you know, and then practice cultivating love. Live it. Don't talk it. Live it. Be loving. Be kind. Like that. I don't find that hard to be kind and loving. It's not a hard thing to do. We just tend to forget to focus on it. That it's an important thing that benefits us tremendously, that is all. Therefore we forget to live it, express it, but we know how to do it, live it. It's not something we have to kind of like learn. It's something we have to do more of, you know, like that. In some ways great, isn't it? We know how to do it, it's got to do more of it. And the problem is, in this world, we do so little of it. So little of it. It's amazing how little it is. You know, just our family members, and you know, we're so much on guard. So much on guard. Drop the guard. You know, drop the guard. Have courage. Drop the guard. Slowly drop the guard. You know, and then, because it's the guard that's making us sick, drop that guard and we will get well. You know? And that is the way for self-healing. You know, that is the way. So if you want to be able to help people well, then cultivate that love, practice the openness. Your life will be beautiful, beautiful. You know? See, I'm so passionate about sharing things like this because we're trained in our society to look for secrets, look for great discoveries, you know, and things so that breakthroughs, you know. breakthroughs. See, the problem is when we look for that, we'll miss this. We'll miss it. Because, see, when we look for some secrets all the time, what we'll be doing is searching, moving around from courses to courses, teachers to teachers, books to books. We'll be searching. But why search? Live it. Live it. Yeah. And then we will know the real stuff. Real stuff. Then when someone is not well, you know how to help them. Not some techniques you're gonna tell them, but in your good wish for them, they're gonna get well. Anyway, I'm getting a bit overexcited. I think on that note, maybe we might finish there.